Aloha, my friends. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the Ninth Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. How are you doing today? Are you staying positive? Like I always say, focus on the positives. It's an opportunity to always be solving problems because when you're positive, there's no problems for you. You focus on the positives and you look for solutions, and even problems don't look like problems. Problems look like opportunities for you to improve. Yeah, positive mental attitude. PMA, remember that. Focus on the positives, whatever problem you're having. Like for example, check this out right here. So let's say that you've got a spreadsheet. I've got a really simple spreadsheet laid out right here. And by the way, this is an Office 365. This is the new look. I like it. Now, have you ever had a spreadsheet where you said let's say you had formulas. So I'm going to put a sum function in there, and then I'm just going to copy it on down. So let's say I got a formula right in here, and I don't want anybody messing with my formulas, right? So do you think, is there any way that I could make it so that people can edit this entire range, but that's it? They can't change this, and they can't change that. They can only edit this range right here. And I'm also going to show you how we can just protect a single range of cells. So we're going to make it so we can edit this range and everything else is locked, and then we're going to make it to where we can edit this range and everything else is locked. But I'm going to show you two different methods of doing that. So check it out. Woohoo! All right, here we are. So you saw that, right? I put some formulas right in here. Just a simple sum function. See it right there? Let me just go ahead and delete these. And I'm just going to let you know how I'm doing that. I put my marquee where I want my result to go. Begin with the end in mind. Habit number 2 of highly effective people. So I press Alt equal. I know the shortcut is Alt equal. And why do I know the shortcut is Alt equal? Because Excel told me. Whoops, what did I just do there? Oh, let me escape from there. I accidentally put in the shortcut for the magnify. Oh, what was that shortcut? Come on, magnify. Touch the screen. Escape. I jam myself up. Here, minimize. Boom! There we go. Yes. When you hear angels, that's because things went good. Control home, and then let me get right back over to this view. So the shortcut to insert the Autosum is Alt equal, because the Autosum right there is telling us that the shortcut is Alt equal. There we have it. So I put my marquee where I want my function to go, and then I press Alt equal, and there it is. Boom. And then now I can just double click on my autofill handle, and there we have it. Angels. Okay, now let's do this one way to protect. I'm going to make it so you can't edit anything except the formulas. Okay, you can change the formulas all you want, but that's all you can edit. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and select the cells that I want to remain editable. Did you hear that? I'm going to select the cells that I want to remain editable. By default, by default, all of your cells in your Excel worksheets are locked. However, that lock is not activated until you turn the key and lock it. And what is that? Well, that's when you say Protect Sheet. When you say Protect Sheet, that's when you activate the lock. So before I'm going to go to the View tab. Before I go and protect the sheet, I'm going to unlock the cells that I want to remain editable. So I'll go right ahead and select this range of cells right here. And then I'm going to right click. When in doubt, right click. Nothing happens, left click. Nothing happens, check your options. In this case, you're going to right click and look right there. We're just going to go right to the format cells right here. Boom. And then you're going to want to open up right here under cell protection. Check it out. Cell protection. Well, it doesn't actually say cell protection. It just says protection. And then now you see that our cells that we just selected over here, they're protected. They're locked. So what we're going to do is unlock them. Remember, all your cells by default are locked. However, the lock is not activated until you turn the key. And when do you turn the key? When you press Protect Sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock these so that when I protect the sheet, all the cells are going to be protected except for these. All right. So unlock the cells that you want to remain editable. Press OK. And then now I just got to go to my Review tab right here, Review. And then we'll go over to the Protect group right there. And we're going to select the Protect Sheet right there. Just like that. Okay, so here we go. Protect Sheet. And then you've got to take some time and come in here and explore these options. Because look at them. These are all different options that you can use for your sheet protection. In other words, these are the things that you're going to allow users to do. And in this case, we're only going to allow them to select lock cells and select unlock cells. I mean, they can do that. That's just the default. We can add a password right now. I can protect it with a password or without a password. If you protect it without a password, then you can just easily unprotect it. If you protect with a password, make sure that you use a password that you're not going to forget, and make sure it's not a password like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't use that one. That's my password. Oh, and don't use the password either. And you might be thinking you're really smart. You might be thinking, Billy, you don't know this, but I have another password. It's called incorrect. Really? And why do you use incorrect? Don't use the word incorrect as your password. You know, some people use the word incorrect as their password because once they put in the password and it's the wrong password, the error message will tell you that the password is incorrect. That was supposed to be funny. All right. So now I'm going to add a password. You don't have to, but I'm going to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't use that one. That's my password. Now I press OK. Now it's asking me, re-enter that password, Billy. And it's telling you, caution, if you lose or forget the password, it cannot be recovered. You should read these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Press enter. All right, cool. Now I'm going to change that 6 to a 0. Nope, can't do it. Look, it's telling me the cell chart you're trying to change is a protective sheet. To make or change unprotected sheet, you might be requested to enter a password. It worked. Okay. So now I can edit these cells, though. I can change the formulas. Now, I might have wanted to protect the formula so you can't edit them, but you can edit everything else. I'm just showing you how to protect just specific cells. Like if you wanted to protect this cell and this cell and that cell, well, you would select them, you would right-click them, format cells, and unlock those. And then protect the sheet, and then those would remain editable. All right, so these are editable. I can work in them, no problem. Now, here's a deal. The sheet is protected, right? So I want to unprotect the sheet. When I go to unprotect the sheet, now it's asking me for a password. If I didn't have a password, then it would just unprotect it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and lock these cells back up again. Right-click, format cells, and I'm going to boop, lock them just like that. All right, because I'm going to do something different. Now what we're going to do, and there's a whole lot of ways to protect. I mean, I'm just talking about cell protection. That's it. I mean, there's a whole lot of ways to protect that we'll talk about in other sessions. But what we're going to do right now is we just want to go right ahead and make it so that array, that's called an array, that array is or this range. Let's call it a range so it matches the tool. This range is editable. This range of data. So check this out. We're going to go and look up at our ribbon. Here's the review tab. And here we got our protect group. Look at this one. That's new. Actually, I think that just came out in 2019 or maybe a little bit before. That's what's so awesome about Microsoft 365. It's just always updating. I'm always seeing like, wow, what's all these changes going on? All right. So now here, allow edit ranges. You can just select a range and then you can determine how to protect it. So I'm going to protect entire sheets. You can't change the formulas. You can't change this. You can only edit that range. That's it. So we'll go through, we'll select the range that we want to remain editable. Just that range right there. Now we're just going to go right up to the protect group in our review tab and click allow edit ranges. So now let's take a close look here. Allow ranges unlocked our password when sheet is protected. Okay, so the new range, it's already selected. It's this range right here, already got selected for us. So now let me go ahead and give it a name. You can just go with range 1. I recommend that you give ranges that you're going to remember what they're about. Okay, so I'm just going to call this the Autosum range. Just call it Autosum. And I'm not going to give it a, let's give it a password. You don't have to, but let's give it one. And we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then I'm just going to press OK. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 to enter the password. Then we'll press OK. And then now it's asking me, do you want to go ahead and protect the sheet now? Because we can. We can just go ahead and protect it right now. And remember, when you say these permissions right here in 365, it's actually people that it's going to ask you to give permission to, or groups. Okay. Right now, we're just going to select this range, and now we're going to go ahead and protect the sheet. And I'm not going to use a password to protect the sheet this time. All right. So now, if I want to go ahead and change these formulas right here, I can. Okay, I double click in it. See, I can't. Double click on this one. I can't. How about if I want to change the total up here, the column heading? Can't. How about amount 1? I'm going to change that to something else. Nope, can't. What if I want to change that number 6 there to number 8? I can if I know the password. Check it out. Now, we could have gone without a password. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the password. Press OK. Now I can edit. See that? Yeah. Isn't that cool? When the angels work out. There you go. And now I'm going to unprotect the sheet. And I don't have a password, right? So unprotected is just going to unprotect it just like that. You don't always have to have a password. So I'm going to just delete this range. You don't need it anymore. You can modify it. And isn't that cool? Now we know. Boom. How to protect cells and ranges. And there's more to it. There's a protect workbook right here. I mean, there's a whole lot more that we can get into. And there's even, what happens if you forget the password? Could there possibly be a way to recover it? Maybe. 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 So check this out. I've got to go to don'tgetmadgetskills.com. Don'tgetmadgetskills.com. And when you go to don'tgetmadgetskills.com, you're going to actually land on this page right here. And on this page is where every month I'll have the new schedule of all the live classes. I teach Excel basics for free every month, because that's how important it is for you to know the basics so that you can move on into your career. You want to be a programmer, data scientist. I mean, you start with Excel and then you work your way up. I mean, what do you think formulas are? Formulas are programming. That's your entry into programming. So you go to Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. You're going to land right here. You just schedule a class you want to go to. But what I really want to encourage you to do is check out the workshops. So you go live classes right up there, live classes, and then you click on the drop down for workshops, and then it'll just take you right to this workshop. So I got this workshop that how to learn how to write formulas and use functions in Excel. It's going to be Tuesday, November 30th at 8 p.m. It's the international version. That's why I'm doing it at 8 p.m. So people on the other side of the planet, it's a decent time for them. 8 p.m. for me, morning time for them. And regardless of your time zone, right here, it's going to tell you in your time zone when it's going to be and the like. So just come back to this page and right here, boom, set a reminder for yourself. And I'm streaming right into this page. And remember, you can also just click on YouTube right there, and it'll take you to my YouTube channel, and you can watch it on YouTube and chat there with me and the like. I recommend that you go check this out because December 2nd and 3rd, I'm giving my favorite 30 Excel power tips live online. So make sure that you go right here and check it out. Let me know. If you're watching this video, you want to check this out, it's $47. It's like $500 worth of content, plus you get access to a Microsoft certified trainer for $47. If you want to, you can, if you've watched this far, you can say, hey, Billy, can I get 50% off? And I would say, of course you can. You just got to ask. All right, my friends, there you go. One more. I'm going to put the link down in the description to don'tgetmadgetskills.com. Black Friday in 9 days. All the sales start. So I've picked out some courses for like Microsoft Word. You know, I teach Excel. That's my specialty, Excel basics. We got the top Microsoft Word course, the top PowerPoint course, Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and check out this page. There's a whole lot of free courses so you can start building your resource library. And then you just click on these buttons and boom, it'll take you right to those courses on Udemy because you know that I am, in addition to a Microsoft certified trainer, a Udemy instructor, premium Udemy instructor. All righty, my friends, that's it. I encourage you, go check out Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. Make sure that you keep on learning with my favorite Excel shortcuts, tips, and tricks. This is 15, but it's a total of 30. I have another slide that says my 15 other favorite Excel shortcuts, tips, and tricks. But mainly, most of all, I want you to remember that I love you. And I want you to keep on learning. And most of all, don't get mad. Get skills. Aloha.